Congratulations, class of 2020. You made it to graduation. And now, please welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Brian Maher, to give his message to honor you on your graduation day.
Hello, seniors in the class of 2020. It's truly an honor to talk to you as you conclude your high school careers. What a ride you have endured, you've overcome, and you've embraced. You're leaving high school at a curious time in our nation's history, a time of uncertainty and a time of opportunity. I contend you are leaving high school at a great time, and success will follow you. At his second inaugural address to Congress, Abraham Lincoln stated, "The dogmas of the quiet past are inadequate to the stormy present." The occasion is piled high with difficulty, and we must rise with the occasion. As our case is new, we must think anew and act anew. Now, it seems to me as though those words were written for this time in our current reality. But this is your time to address the stormy present. Use your skills, use the perseverance you have developed, and adapt as you have shown you can in your short lives. This is your future. You will determine the new dogmas required for success. You've already proven you are resilient. You've already proven you can persevere. You've already proven you can adapt and adjust. You're on a great path to achieve and succeed. Congratulations on what you have already accomplished, and best of luck as you conquer new worlds. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the President of the Sioux Falls School District Board of Education, Mrs. Cynthia Mickelson.
Congratulations to the Lincoln High School class of 2020. Good afternoon, graduates. My name is Cynthia Mickelson, and it is an honor to serve as the President of the Board of Education for the Sioux Falls School District. I appreciate your understanding as I speak to you virtually instead of physically handing you your diplomas. I feel privileged to work for this district, and some days this job is easier than others. The boundaries discussion and the resignation of Dr. Maher have been hard, but the hardest day was the day we knew school would be closed through the remaining part of the year. Our greatest strength is our people and making connections, so how could we do this, not being able to meet in person? The answer became very clear as your amazing teachers and the entire staff at Sioux Falls School District rose to the challenge and continued to provide resources to our students. As I sat down to write this speech, there were many thoughts that came to mind. However, I want to focus on how proud we as a district are of your accomplishments during this unprecedented time. Your tenacity and grit will help you in life as much as learning about Algebra 2. Many years ago, I played point guard in basketball, and you learn early on that you never pick up your dribble unless you know where you are going to pass the ball or take the shot. And when COVID-19 hit, we were faced with a giant defender that we could not see around. So we had to plant that pivot foot and look for other solutions. Your agility to change course, partnered with a positive attitude, will carry you far and allow you to be responsive and nimble, not reactive. I'd like to encourage you to focus on what you can control or influence, mainly your emotions. Sometimes we have to realize the only way through a situation is to wait and be patient until the storm passes. The Sioux Falls School District has given you a great educational foundation, but we are most excited to see what you accomplish after you leave our schools. Our hope is that we have provided you with the diversity of thought and experiences throughout your time with us, but that you also understand and have empathy for your neighbor whose experience may not have been as positive as yours. The ability to empathize and understand other perspectives will allow you to always work through differences. So if you have heard nothing else from me today, please remember to put yourself in someone else's situation and work towards resolution, not confrontation. In closing, I would like to ask you to continue to be a student, and I do not mean to stay in school forever. I mean to continue to challenge yourself, educate yourself, listen to others, be open to new experiences and other opinions, keep learning, engage, listen, continue to improve yourself, and show up. And never, ever settle for less than you deserve, because you are worth it. Congratulations, the class of 2020.
I'm Chase Helland, and I'm the Lincoln Class of 2020 class president. Two members of our class that have displayed hard work without excuses are Hannah Bashai and Jonathan Smith. Our first speaker is a part of marching band, symphonic band, jazz 1, concert choir, chamber choir, National Honor Society, Captain's Council, Environmental Ingenuity Club, and the Vice President of English National Honor Society. Please welcome our homecoming queen, Hannah Bashai.
To the class of 2020, I will acknowledge the fact that our world has changed. But if we ever believed that our world wouldn't have changed at some point, we would have been lying to ourselves. Change is something that, as humans, we fear. A redundant notation due to the fact that we are evolving every day, every minute, and every second. We are continuously growing as we gain knowledge of our existence in the world around us, finding new understanding in humanity and in ourselves. Our world has never found itself to be stagnant, and yet we find it now to have completely and abnormally come to a screeching halt. The news only gives way to the digression we are finding ourselves under. The political unrest, the unanswered questions, the uncertainty, the repeated synopsis of these unprecedented times. I can only watch it for so long. But as evenings melt into working on puzzles with my family after dinner, the news shifts to images of a placid world unknown to us. And suddenly, I see beauty. I see beauty in the change. But it doesn't just arrive from the outer realms of the confinements of my home. It's within these walls as well. I see it when I wake up in the morning and hear the birds singing. I see it in my time spent trying new things in the kitchen and my attempt to reveal a hidden artist within myself. It's found in my ability to have meals with my family, something of a rarity. It's found in the walks I take with my father after he comes home from working long hours at the hospital. It's in learning a game my mother used to play with her own papa. It's spending hours in nostalgia watching Barbie movies with my little sister, finding peace and camaraderie in a way we haven't had since childhood. It's going on a run, only to have a little girl race me down the sidewalk on her scooter, her own form of play. It's in the ability to connect up with old friends, something that wouldn't have occurred otherwise. It's the peace and the paradox, the Zoom calls with my AP Lit classmates, and the applicable serenity of wisdom my AP Lit teacher bestows upon us. It's found in our hope. Our world has changed, but we have too. And although we are so anxious to go back to the normal we have always known, I'm not so sure that I want to go back. Because our world before was broken. And even though it may seem broken now, we have a chance to do something. This is the moment that has been promised to us over and over again. This is the moment that we have been waiting for our entire lives. And now, it is here, in the most unprecedented of times, in a way we will never forget. It's Shakespeare's tragedy of Hamlet. It's the question of action. And after surviving the slings and arrows of our high school careers, the giddy moments and the stressful hours of night, the broken relationships and the ones made stronger, we are ready. We've already taken arms against the sea of trouble. We've already been through the worst. So now, it is our commission to stand with each other and fight against whatever this world may throw at us. It is time to say goodbye to a life we once knew, and time to move towards our futures, resting just beyond the horizon.
Thank you, Hannah. Our second speaker is involved in varsity football, concert choir, chamber choir, National Honor Society, English National Honor Society, theater, Latin club, and is the president of Student Council. Please welcome Jonathan Smith.
When thinking about how to capture not just the experiences we've had over the past few months, but the past few years as well, I kept coming back to the idea of closure. That's what we've all been wishing for, but more often than not, mourning. This ceremony itself is a way for us, the class of 2020, to finish the finale of our youth and move into the next stage of our lives. However, I'd like to move away from the finality that we've all been feeling and instead look at how we're perfectly suited to handle this crisis. Few could argue that this senior class has been anything short of resilient over the past 4 years. I mean, we made it through 3 separate administrations. With each change in leadership at our school, growing pains have occurred. Many classes would crumble under this pressure, but we, my friends, did not crumble. Instead, we met every challenge with respect and vigor, an attitude that reflected across students and staff. As long as I can remember, teachers, parents, even other students have been saying what a special class we are. It would be easy to become absorbed in this praise and allow ourselves to rest on our laurels. But that resiliency arose again in the hard work and dedication that each one of us possesses. Be it academics, athletics, or the arts, our classes display the talent to achieve, but more importantly, the grit to make it happen. The amazing thing about our class isn't just the fact that we're comprised of high-character people, but that we choose to share our gifts with each other. We are connected, both in the good and the bad. The most obvious example of this would be our numerous spirit stake victories, in which we broke tradition by actually staying at the homecoming pep rally in order to finish out the four-peat. The feeling in that gym was electric, with our class leading an exhibition of pride and unity unparalleled, a trait that no separation can take away. But it's also in sadness that we're unified. The most poignant story I can think of would be the final boys basketball game of the season, where, unfortunately, we didn't win. But at the end of the game, when all the boys were back in the locker room, the seniors didn't leave. We simply sat and waited for our friends, a move that wasn't scripted or mandated. We sat and waited because we have pride and support that prevails even in the darkness. This collective experience serves as a testament to the idea that even as the world seems so bleak, there's an underlying link that keeps us going, and that's each other. When we left school in March, we didn't know if we would get to finish off our senior seasons. We didn't know we wouldn't get an official prom. We didn't know we were saying goodbye. But what's amazing is we didn't allow this shock, this grief to drag us down into flippancy. We stayed connected, understanding that we might not get to reach milestones, but had to move forward nonetheless. This pandemic hurt, and it hurt bad. Thousands across the country are struggling with the disease itself, while millions are struggling with the societal implications that it carries. We've struggled personally with how to move forward, and in some ways, we still are. And that's okay. It's okay to feel this pain and loss because regardless of how resilient our class is, we're still human. But we will move forward. In a short while, we'll be off in all corners of the country, whether that be studying, working, or adventuring. And wherever we are, we'll hold the knowledge that we were tough enough to weather this storm. And we'll be tough enough again and again and again because that's who we are. Resilient and spirited and ready to take on the next challenge because of who we became here and now. There's a line I know from an Irish folk song called The Parting Glass, which is traditionally sung at the end of a gathering of friends. I think it serves as a fitting end to this period in our lives, one that can be passed to your family, to your friends, to Lincoln High School. I've loved every minute of our time, in person and in spirit. So as the line goes, but since it falls onto my lot, that I must go and you must not, I gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be with you all.
Graduates, this may not be the graduation of your dreams, but it is your graduation. You are the 9/11 babies and the COVID graduates. You don't look at the way things are, but the way you want them to be. And we can learn from you, and we have. Your class of 444 members have had many outstanding accomplishments, and here are some of them. 20 of you have 4.0 GPAs. 17 of you are AP scholars. 13 of you are AP scholars with honors, and 21 of you are AP scholars with distinction. 3 of you are our national AP scholars. 90 of you are members of the National Honor Society. 4 of you are National Merit finalists. 119 of you are President's Award of Education nominees. 143 of you are Regent Scholars. 16 of you are All-State journalists. 19 of you are All-State orchestra members. 44 of you are All-State band members. 20 of you are All-State choir members. 26 of you are South Dakota Honor Choir members. 21 of you are qualifiers for the National DECA. 5 of you qualified for the National Debate and Oral Interp Tournament. 27 of you are 4-year varsity letter winners. And 29 of you are girls and boys state qualifiers. Wow, what a class and what a year. Thank you, seniors, for the examples you've been and the commitment you show to education. You demonstrated the Patriot way and made us all proud. Now, even though your final year ended with a pandemic, you stepped up to the challenge and have made the best of a tough situation. You also made many memories before COVID changed things for us. Hold on to those memories. Remember the championships we did get, the performances and concerts we were a part of, and things that allowed us to have moments of laughter and learning. We don't know what might have been for fourth quarter, for spring activities, so let's focus on what will be. You will be successful. You will have doubts and you will have challenges, but you will have your family and your Patriot family that will help you through. Thank you, class of 2020, for what you gave to Lincoln, your legacy to Lincoln. And thank you for making my first year memorable as well. It has been an honor to be your principal. Go Pats!
Kitst Addis, Salima Al-Beidhani, Bailey Alberta, Carly Albers, Michael Alex, Medina Ali, Abigail Allen, Jordan Allen, Deborah Amisi, Catherine Amundsen, Court Anderson, Elizabeth Anderson, Heidi Anderson, Joshua Anderson, Summer Anderson, Justice Andino, Ashanti Anthony, Elena Anton, Brianna Arnold D, Fila Isile, Daniel Avila Arendando, Isaac Axtman, Morgan Batchelor, Joshua Bailey, Esther Belonge, Tristan Banos, Dane Bartles, Kristen Bartman, Sunday Boy Barway, Jared Bowder, Grant Bilkey, Isaac Benson, Isaac Berg, Noah Barrios, Isabel Berscheid, Jamal Berzadi, Hannah Bashai, Evan Blair, Kaylee Bloom Poncelet, Rachel Bull, Vincent Borman, Isaiah Borns, Ashlyn Bowers, Riley Brandt, Presley Brazel, Hunter Brooks, Brooke Brown, Riley Brown, John Brummels, Rhiannon Bull, Maxwell Burchell, Ryder Bush, Hallie Carlson, Isabel Carlson, Jada Carlson, Luke Carlson, Jordana Carey, Madison Chedester, Kayani Childs, Kayla Clark, Caden Clavel, Jonathan Kokanee, Mariel Connor, Gopala Corral, Marco Chosich, Jaden Cummins, Kaya Curry Foster, Rakayla Daldum, Anthony DeVee, Michael DeVee, Daniel David, Pollux Davidson, Dylan DeBoer, Landon DeBoer, David Decker, Isai Del Citrejo, Brooklyn Denoff, Jonathan Derringe, Armen Der Haghopian, Zachary DeSimone, Cecilia Dieters, Cole DeVos, Max DeVos, Gilbert DeWitt, Mohammed Diallo, Avila Dill, Riley Dinger, Slater Dixon, Nathan Dockin, Danielle Dolan, Suseli Donis, Skylar Doss, Eamon Duffy, Danya Ia, Mitchell Iacker, Emily Ehrenberg, Jacum Ila, Heather Eller, Reagan Elrod, Samuel Ingebrigtsen, Jade Engel, Phineas Ipapi, Ayers Agarte, Luke Erickson, Taylor Erickson, McKenna Essig, Shelby Fawcett, Samuel Fawcett, Ashton Ferguson, Chad Ferguson, Catherine Fisher, Chandler Fisher, Jennifer Fitz, William Flagg, Carly Flory, Cole Flory, Ramsey Folkerts, Savannah Frady, Elsa Gambu, Josiah Garza, Mason Gertis, John Gillen, Corin Gillespie, Rahul Giri, Colin Gladue, Grace Godchak, Geisen Gomez Quinteros, Madeline Gangopoulos, Brina Grace. Noah Graff. Adam Groth. Christopher Gubara Gonzalez. Elliot Hackett. Angel Hagan. Tamaskin Haile. Bayless Hall. Brody Hall. Emily Hall. Madison Hanson. Morgan Hanson. Dylan Hanson. Enrique Haro. Abigail Harris. Kira Harrison. Hunter Hauk. Ethan Hoff. Amber Heckenleibel. Chase Helland. Maggie Hennies. Alexis Hare. Kurtzen Heitzenroder. Tyler Hyatt. Logan Hidalgo. Valerie Higgins. Micaiah Heistrom. Alexandra Hoekstra. Kaylee Hoffman. Archer Hoffpower. Shelby Holmes. Sophie Holsing. Sophia Hooker. Benjamin Horsted. Sydney Huber. Tara Huber. Brendan Huddleston. Tavin Huft. Madeline Hurst. Michael Husher Jr. Elma Husick. Austin Heavey. Anissa Ibrahim. Eva Irahita. Osman Irahita. Yaya Ishmael. Morgan Jackson. Lauren Jatan. Owen Jenkins. Ethan Jersa. Cedar Johnson. Noah Johnson. Peyton Johnson. Quinn Johnson. Riley Johnson. Michaela Jordan. Annika Joyce. Julia Balubi. Ibachwa Kabwali. Catherine Campen. Brian Kangley. Shannon Kangley. Trevor Canas. Leo Kay. Nathaniel Keckler. Kelvin Kennedy. Callie Kerber. Benjamin Keyser. Cade Kirchner. Abigail Klatt. Anna Klatt. Austin Knaus. Danielle Kong. Brooke Kokenge, Damian Cortes, Dominic Cosbab, Parker Kopel, Annika Kramer, Timothy Krause, Joel Cruz,
Keyshawn Ladd, Julia Lair, Kajana Lamp, Molly Lang, Anna Langseth, Gavin LaPlante, Matea LaPointe, Taylor Larson, Andrew Lauer, Morgan Lawson, Elizabeth Lee, Haley Leisinger, Dylan Leeser, Brooke Lindsay, Kaiser Lokalong, Alexis Long, Toby Lonsdale, Claudio Lopez, Tessa Lorcher, Ellie Lusk, Melchizedek Langola, Helene Madsen, Anthony Magnuson, Vital Mamboleo, Milo Mahmood, Amaya Markvi, Max Martin, Garrett Masters, Eunice Mata Vasquez, Austin Mayer, Boyd Rowan McCormick, Noah McDonald, Sadie McDonald, Morgan McDonald, Abigail McManus, Tiana Meeks, Benjamin Mindjohans, Hunter Merkley, Oliver Merrill, Kasha Merritt, April Meyer, Abby Miller, Cheyenne Miller, Dawson Miller, Emma Miller, Jada Mint, Adriana Miner, Solomon Miner, Nathan Mithun, Amelia Moen, Nathan Moore, Chloe Monker, Eli Moore, Ethan Moresco, Jada Morgan, Natalie Morris, Grace Mortensen, Chase Moulton, Millie Mueller, Christian Muhindo, Una Mushinovich, Eliza Moavita, Samantha Nabity, Ayano Naoi, Jaden Navarro Munoz Barrera, Carter Neerman, Amidala Nelson, Augie Nelson, Isaac Nelson. Reka Nelson. Dewan Nesheim. Emma Newharth. Horiald Noel. Wyatt Knuckles. Bethany Nygaard. Ellie O'Connor. Diego Ocampo. Jackson Oatkin. Chase Oyen. Mark Olson. Caden Olson. Sarah Olson. Max Anchez. Alex Oppold. Morgan Oscar. Emma Osmondson. Rachel Overstreet. Felipe Pascual. Mackenzie Peterson. Jacob Pena. Kiera Pepper. Benjamin Peters. Lauren Peterson. Tate Peterson. Mark Fifley. Madison Pisek. Easton Plurd. Elizabeth Powell. Britta Coelho. Taylor Rock. Jacob Randall. Finnegan Rainey. Tiba Ralph. Merrick Red. Quentin Reasonover. Trayvon Red Tomahawk. Sharif Red. Remy Wanemeti. William Rentschler. Armando Reyes Gutierrez. Carissa Rickenbaugh. Jasmine Reef. Brianna Rieger. Jenna Roach. Levi Roberts. Chloe Robinson. Harley Robinson. Jordan Robinson. Jason Rodriguez. Destiny Roman. Ellie Rosscamp. Cassidy Ross. Delilah Rouse. Damian Rude. Joseph Rundell. Trayton Runge. Aiden Sand. Gracie Sanders. Shamitha Sarah Vannon. Isaac Sarbacher. Kate Sargent. Louisa Sargent Ponce. Melisha Sadie. Grace Schatz. Logan Schmidt. Nicole Schmitz. Abigail Schoenfelder. Ryan Schroeder. Ellie Schuler. Molly Seeger. Jaden Seaholm. Noah Samansky. Micah Seymour. Jenna Sheriff. Francesca Schillender, Samuel Siegel, Hannah Smith, Jonathan Smith, Kiana Smith, Michael Smoot, Benjamin Snyder, Julia Soko, Jada Sorensen, Kaylee Sorensen, Alexandra Stalinga, Joseph Stanglin, Catherine Steffen, Kai Stevens, Jack Stewart, Timothy Stolp, Avery Storr, Caroline Sudbeck, Success Suni, Catherine Sweeter, Michelle Swear, Sienna Syverson, Kaylin Taylor, Mason Taylor, Austin Tees, Helen Telehoon, Lauren Teller, Naya Thamert, Amer Thalathan, Trey Thomas, Eric Thompson, Trevor Tilden, Tanya Todorovich, Nathan Tourneau, Elizabeth Trigstad, Jessica Trigstad, Zachary Treberg, Caden Twomley, Brendan Yulin, Seth Yulin, Esperance Ubatoni, Faith Ungang, Jonathan Uribe Gonzalez, Caitlin Valentine, Olivia Vandentop, Allie Van Drungelen, Chase Van Zee, Wyatt Vandentop, Devin Vasa, Montana Viscara, Kylie Vondron, Felicity Walker, Savannah Walters, Talia Ware, Spencer Wasmond, Rylan Wadenbach, Jenny Weber, Grace Wiedenauer, Kathleen Wang, Alex Westra, Adam Wetzel, Alexis White, Jesse Whittam, Andrew Whitney, Katrina Wiedemeyer, Shayna Wigness, Isabel Wilkins, Trinity Willert, Jacob Wilson, Maya Wilson, Cole Winters, Spencer Whitstruck, Tanis Wren, Mason Wersher, Mackenzie Young, Samueli Yoeli, Morgan Zeke, Cheyenne Zephyr, Noel Zerigsky, Grace Zizi, Kevin Zhao, Adam Zimmel, Shifeng Zhou. Lincoln High School Class of 2020. Wherever you are watching this, please stand and toss your cap in celebration. Congratulations, Class of 2020.
Sioux Falls Lincoln High School Class of 2020. It's CJ Ham with the Minnesota Vikings. Just wanted to reach out and say congratulations to you all for making it through high school. We all know how crazy this last couple of months have been, and y'all have dealt with this adversity in a positive way and made the most of all that was presented to you. The staff, the teachers at the school are extremely proud of the way you've handled this, and they're so excited to see what y'all do in the future. And y'all have such bright futures ahead of you and so many more memories to make. So I just want to say congratulations to you once again, and stay safe.
Hi, Lincoln Senior Class of 2020. This is Cheryl Ladd, a South Dakota girl. And I wanted to send you a message. I know that you have worked hard, you have shown real perseverance and resiliency, especially at this time. And I just want you to know that I'm proud of each and every one of you. And remember, life is a precious gift, and you're just getting started. Bless you all. Mwah. Bye.
Hey, Lincoln Class of 2020. It is fellow South Dakotan and former Minnesota Viking Chad Greenway offering you a congratulations. Well done. This accomplishment will be one of your favorite ones you've ever had. I know that the hard work it takes to get here, the perseverance, the things you guys have pushed through, but most importantly, this year, with all the things this class has gone through, the resiliency it takes, it will make you a stronger adult. It'll make you a better person. Best of luck moving forward. Wish you all the best.
Hey, seniors, I think I speak for all of us here at Lincoln when I say our heart goes out to you and how things transpired this year at the end of your senior year. We know that has been a tough situation. You guys have handled this with great grace and humility. And hey, look at it this way. You guys are going to go down in history. You will be in the history books for what has happened here.
Hi, Lincoln High Class of 2020. I just wanted to wish a happy graduation to my ad room that we've spent the last 4 years together. We've been through, I think, 3 or 4 different schedules, 3 different principals, and I was really looking forward to walking through the graduation ceremony with you. But I just want to wish you all the best and keep in touch. Let me know how things are going for you next year. Thanks.
Hey seniors, just wanted to take a second to wish you well and say that I've missed you guys and hope that you've been doing okay here these last few weeks. I know this isn't the way that you imagined your senior year of high school ending, but just keep moving forward, keep plugging along. Know that things are going to get better here, and I hope that I get to see you guys sometime soon. And I just wish you all the very best of luck here in the future. Take care.
Showing up, don't wanna Seniors! I wish that we could play one more game of silent ball. I wish that we could have one more taco potluck where somebody forgets to bring the chips, but we have 4 kinds of salsa instead. Oh, seniors, you have always been survivors and thrivers. You didn't know a world before 9/11. For you, active shooter drills are commonplace and routine and typical. You've always been survivors and thrivers, and now you're graduating in the midst of a global pandemic. So seniors, keep going. Keep going, keep surviving, keep thriving, no matter what comes your way. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Don't wanna have to wait tonight. Bets are off.
Hello, Lincoln High School seniors. This is Mr. Bergen from room 8122. Just wanted to say hello. Hope you're doing great. Hopefully you're finishing the year strong. We miss you. We wish we were together at school. Hopefully you're having fun with this, getting ready for graduation. We're going to talk about getting together and passing out caps and gowns and maybe having a Zoom thing together. But I just wanted to wish you good luck and hope to see you soon. Thanks.
What makes this happy faster? What makes this happy faster?
Congratulations, graduates. A special shout out to Chase, Allie, Wyatt, Jesse, Andrew, Talia, Spencer, Montana, Ryland, Grace, Devin, Happy, Kathleen, Jenny, and Felicity. Thank you for sharing your senior year with me. Wish, oh so I wish, I could bake you one more batch of caramel pretzel brownies. Good luck, grads.
Bets are off. I'm gonna find my way tonight. Way tonight.
I remember when we were staring at a photo.
To this year's senior class, you are a special group of kids. It's been so much fun getting to know you guys. I have loved the amount of school spirit you guys show, how much pride you have for Lincoln High School. You guys have been great role models for the underclassmen. To my ad room kids, you guys are amazing. I knew from day one together, when we met your freshman year, that you guys would be the best ad room ever, and you are. It's been an amazing 4 years together. This is not exactly how our time together, how I ever imagined our time together would end, but it is what it is. I just wish you guys so much success as you move on from Lincoln High School. With that, I just want to wish the class of 2020 a huge congratulations.
I remember when we were staring at a photo. Don't forget the way you look me in the eyes. And I keep you in my heart. And my heart is where you are. I still think of you.
Seniors, congratulations on your upcoming graduation. It was fun having you roaming the halls of Lincoln High School, and you've certainly made it a better place. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
And I keep you in my heart. And my heart is where you are. I still think of you. I want you come.
Congratulations, class of 2020 from Lincoln High School. You represent Lincoln well, and it's been a lot of fun having you walk the halls, seeing you every day. Gonna miss you guys. Good luck.
Lincoln seniors, seniors. My class of 1979 at Lincoln had its historic moment, just like you're having yours, although I failed to appreciate it at the time. And the world has become a better and better and better place since then, just like I'm confident the world will become a better and better place since now. Because you guys will be leading the way, the seniors I've come to know and love. So take the long view. I thank you for the time we've spent together. And even though I didn't go to my own 40th reunion, I will come to yours if you invite me.
You got the rush of the ocean waves, burning high like it's wanted. You make it feel like summer again.
Best advice I can give you for college, for your job, for your life outside of high school is just to be yourself, to do the same things that made you successful in high school. Show up, do your work, be honest, be kind to people, and when life feels too overwhelming, take a deep breath. I'll miss you guys. See ya.
Hey Lincoln seniors, I have a couple messages. First of all, from my ad room, I want to tell you guys congratulations, you made it. Happy graduation. I think back to when you were freshmen coming into ad room for the first time. I remember so many of you were pretty quiet. It was hard to get you to say anything. For the most of you, it was hard to get you to stop talking and read. But I want you to know that I've enjoyed these last 4 years getting to know you a little bit better, seeing you mature and grow. I've enjoyed our conversations this year on Fridays, even though they've been brief. I want you to know that I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to hearing about what you become and the adventures that you have. So good luck and congratulations on graduation.
Seniors, I wanted to tell you how much I'm gonna miss you, but first I think we should look up in the ceiling. What's this? A stapler? I am gonna miss you so much. You are such a compassionate, amazing, fun-loving group of seniors. I've had so much fun with you these last 4 years in ad room and in our classes. Take care, and in the words of Lincoln, whatever you are, be a good one.
Lost track of the forest through the trees, forgot what I was chasing. Spent so many nights living out at sea that my heart is gone vacant. And everybody who was close to me all stayed on dry land. Now I'm driving by on Interstate West, I just gotta feel.
So hello class of 2020. Today's my deadline to do this video. I've tried to do it several times previously, and I've broken down each time. So I'm hopeful today that I will be able to get through what I want to tell you. I came outside because I haven't been outside very much since March 13th, when we were told school was no longer. I've missed every minute that has been denied of me being with you. Yet I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of my ad room, even though we were only together for 1 year and we only saw each other on Fridays. And I'm so proud of my senior Latin students. You're the cream of the crop. And it was my privilege and honor and blessing to have been your teacher for 4 years. I expect the best of all of you. Work to your potential. Become contributing members of society. Solve problems. Do good things. Know that you're always a Lincoln patriot and that you're loved.
Till the morning. Let's never put the night on ice. Never put the night on ice. Oh, I wanna stay right here, chilling with my friends for another year. I would walk away from the spotlight for the good life. Come on, tell me
2020. Go Pats!
The 2019-2020 school year began like many others, normally. School began Thursday, August 22nd. As the fall semester began, homecoming, concerts, fall sports, and other activities went on as normal. After the holiday break, the second semester began normally too. But by mid-March, things would look very different. During the course of the school year, at the district level, Superintendent Dr. Brian Maher announced his resignation from the Sioux Falls School District, and the school board named Dr. Jane Stavum as his replacement, who would take over on July 1st, 2020. Over the course of several meetings, a community task force had taken up the tough job of redrawing school boundary lines to accommodate a growing district, while the new schools, Thomas Jefferson High School and Ben Rifle Middle School, began to take shape in preparation of their opening during the fall of 2021. The first known linked cases of COVID-19, then referred to simply as the coronavirus, began to appear in China on December 31st, 2019. The first known case in the United States was reported on January 19th, 2020. By January 30th, the World Health Organization would declare a global health emergency. As the virus rapidly spread across the globe, notably in cruise ships and among travelers who didn't know they had the disease, countries outside of China began regional or nationwide lockdowns by mid to late February. On March 10th, South Dakota had its first confirmed case of COVID-19. On March 12th, the Sioux Falls School District suspended all non-essential activities until further notice, which happened to include a community engagement meeting scheduled to take place that night at Memorial Middle School about the boundary issue. This included concerts, plays, sports events, community education classes, and much more. On March 13th, President Trump declared a national emergency. And also on that day, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem recommended that all South Dakota schools close for the following week. District officials sent out information to families about the closure. Spring break was scheduled for Thursday and Friday, March 19th and 20th. So for the time being, the remaining 3 days, Monday through Wednesday, March 16th through 18th, were going to be treated as snow days. However, by the end of the day on March 13th, in preparation for a potential longer-term closure, most students were sent home with their Chromebooks, or they were able to obtain them in the following days. Within a few days, schools across the state were closed for an additional week, and activities like the state basketball tournament were pushed back until April. Then, on March 24th, Governor Noem announced schools would be closed until May. On April 6th, she announced schools would be closed for the remainder of the school year, and all activities were canceled. As the Sioux Falls School District adapted to remote learning, so did students and their parents. Students without internet connection or devices at home were provided hard copy packets, which could be picked up at schools or were delivered by school buses. School breakfasts and lunches were provided at sites across Sioux Falls and distributed via bus routes throughout neighborhoods. Educators and students reached each other through online formats like Zoom meetings, Google Hangouts, and Skype, while teachers also used YouTube, Google Drive, Loom, and other methods to post videos or discussions online. Throughout daily briefings from state and local leaders, as the number of cases grew in South Dakota and Sioux Falls, the guidelines continued to fluctuate. Groups of 10 or more were discouraged. Many local businesses, like those across the world, closed their doors. By mid-April, it was recommended that people wear masks and gloves in public places to prevent the asymptomatic spread of the disease. Parks and playgrounds were closed. Basketball hoops were taken down. Summer sports seasons were pushed back. Summer camps across the state closed for the year. Economic hardships took hold for many, and the term social distancing was adopted into daily speech. There was a yeast shortage, but that was after people had already begun hoarding toilet paper. Many words have been used to describe this time, in email messages, ads on TV and social media, and even in our own conversations. unprecedented, uncertain, new normal. But for you, the Lincoln High School class of 2020, there was nothing normal about your senior year. The culmination of many years of hard work was never seen. Events you'd look forward to, maybe for years, didn't happen. The final days in your high school hallways took place long before we realized they would be your last. We can't meet in person right now to celebrate your achievements, but we're still proud to celebrate them. This isn't the graduation you and your families likely hoped for, and certainly not the one you deserved. But we're proud to honor you today with this virtual ceremony.